Hi guys, I'm finally watching the episode. This is the first time since forever that I'm not able to watch the episode on the day of the release and that it takes me this long to actually watch it. I was out of time and then I have no time at all, but I'm finally here. I was able to survive all this time without the spoilers. I just saw one screenshot that didn't reveal anything at all, and I'm really excited. We will only have one episode more, so in 3 days it will be the last episode of part 2 of the final season of Attack on Titan. If you're wondering, this won't end the story. There is still a big chunk of the manga that is not animated yet. We don't know what's going to happen next. We will have either a part 3 or a movie or maybe a set of OVS, but there is zero information regarding this, so we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how the last part of Attack on Titan will be animated. It's actually annoying not knowing anything at all. Not even leakers have this kind of information. Let's hope that next Sunday, after it is released in Japan, we will have a confirmation about what's going to happen and how this part is going to be animated. Many are rooting for a film. They really want to watch Attack on Titan in theaters and are expecting that maybe this will allow the studio to have better animation. But in my opinion, I prefer a part 3. There is still a lot to adapt, and this part of the manga also, in my opinion, could benefit from additional content and maybe some arrangements in the script. So I'm really hoping for a part 3 and that it can properly animate what's left and even add something so that it feels better than in the manga. If we were to have a movie, I think it will need to be a really long movie, like more than 2 hours and a half, because there are still a lot to animate. But let's see what happens. I hope really that before next episode airs here, we already have this confirmation. But anyway, going back to the story and to what was happening, it's been a stretch of episodes in which we have seen these characters struggle and feel at their lowest points, and also feel like they have to make really harsh decisions. They are kind of forced into a corner and they have to make decisions that go a bit against their humanity, choices that make them sacrifice people that were along them for a lot of time. And it's really heartbreaking and devastating that we reach to this point. Connie has been one of the characters struggling a lot in this part of the story, and in the last episode it was extremely heartbreaking. It was so emotional. It was really sad. His voice actor did an amazing job and the soundtrack was perfect during the whole episode. I was really happy about that. And right now I think we are going to continue the fight between the Jaguarists and the warriors and the remaining original scouts. I think it's going to be really harsh. These people know each other, and I was glad that this point was made in the previous episode. These people know them. They have grown together. They have experienced similar things together. So it's really hard for them to kill them. And I think this goes with the decision to save the rest of the world. Sadly, and it's really sad, not all lives can be saved, and some have to be sacrificed to save others. And I'm really sad that we reach this part of the story and we have gone this far. It's really sad. It's really devastating, and it's extremely harsh to watch. It's not easy, but also the world and then Eren has led them to this point. And somehow also you kind of understand Jigaris. because they truly believe that the rambling and destroying the rest of the world is what is going to keep the island safe and the Paradisians safe and alive. It's I kind of wish that maybe we had been shown how the new Jaguars came also to that conclusion and got together with the rest, or like I said, like the original Jaguars. We saw in the part one that there was a group of some people supporting Eren and they were led by Flock. But right now we're seeing that almost all the remaining military is supporting the Jaguars and Flock. And I think it would have been nice that it had been shown to us how this military reached to that conclusion and decided to join forces with them without actually thinking about the innocent people at the other side of the sea. So that we could understand this both sides more. But in any case, it can be understood why they feel this way. But also, killing and destroying the rest of the world is something that it can't be excused. Things are just really complicated. I've been saying this whole time. There is first no easy answer, and second there is not correct answer. Everything is gray. We are really seeing so many shades of gray, and it's really difficult to put a good plan and also to think about what could be the best solution. Everything is going really fast. I think it hasn't been properly shown the urge and how fast they need to act, but they really do need to act really fast, and that doesn't give much more space to think and come with a really good and proper solution. So right now it's Eren destroying the rest of the world, is the Jaeharis trying to support Eren in the island to protect the island and its inhabitants, and we have the warriors and the remaining original scouts that cannot allow Eren to destroy the rest of the world, and that also don't want, especially the scouts, that their friend do that to protect them. They do not have only one motivation, they also don't want Eren to sink lower. So it's definitely harsh, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of difficult decisions, and let's see how it goes. I guess this is going to be really action-packed, and let's see what happens next. They are really against the clock, and they really have to move fast, and sadly, by doing this, some life will be lost. And sadly, even though Eren is trying to protect the island, he even with the rumbling already kill and damage and harm people and parts of the island itself. So I guess many things are just unavoidable. It was also so good to see Magath finally coming to senses and realize what he said, like, I was making excuses for our behavior, I need to ask you forgiveness. I was like with this Marley mentality, but it was really good that he finally said that, and that he finally asked for forgiveness, and that he finally realized that. And it was good that it was Gabi, the one that kind of opened his eyes. So a lot of character development for Magath there, and I think this definitely smooth the road for them to work together and work in a really good team. Yeah, so basically the plan that was not really good actually didn't work. Oh man, this is so heartbreaking again. This will always be so hard to see. Oh my god, that eye looks beautiful. Oh man. Oh wow. It already starts so hitting so hard. Oh no. This is super sad, but I love how the fight started. Like, no more time for tears. Ah, the armored titan looks so good there. Okay, these are bad news. So they need half a day to be able to live? Oh man. Just for days to end the world? So it's interesting, like, the island is the starting point, but the rambling went all ways. So they don't know which way Eren went. I'm still a bit confused about rambling speed. I mean, they can reach faster by boat, but it's not clear. Oh, they need 30 minutes. Come on. My god, it's like, go, go. Ah, Mikasa. I always love Mikasa in action. That's interesting to see the last time because I was pushing down and... Oh, Hanji. I always feel bad for Hanji. Oh, it looks so good. I like the soundtrack here. Oh, holy shit. Oh, Flag figured it out. Actually, Flag is not stupid at all. Man, he's using terror just to motivate them. Man. Oh, I can see Levi there. How easy can that be, though? Yeah, Pick is right. That's nothing you really can do, Falco, don't worry. He really left. Oh, man. Oh, she can swim! Shit. So they are working fast. Oh man, seeing a train in Paradise, that means a lot. So sad that things really didn't work out. What the hell? Okay, reinforcements were going there. Oh, come on, Falco, don't try it that hard. Oh gosh. Oh, Jan. Oh, shit. Wow, how did that happen? I wish it was shown, but okay. Of course you can see, you lost your head. Oh man, no more killing, gosh. Oh fuck, this is... They should just let them go and see if Eren can handle. Eren has all those colossal titans. Ah, he transformed. Okay. Oh, his titan looks his titan looks good. How is Falcon managing so well though? Oh, Hanji. I love that camera movement. Nice. Oh shoot. Okay, that was close. Who shot him? Okay, hoping that now the flock is gone, they surrender. I don't want to see more killing. Mikasa is just, she's just a beast. Like, what? Oh, wow. Man, the brutality of this. Holy shit. I don't remember this being that brutal in the manga. Oh, nice. Of course, he's out of control. Yeah, okay, this makes sense. This completely makes sense. This is nice. Oh, Keith. Come on, Magath. Didn't you just see that he saved you? Oh, okay. Oh, they were already on it. Oh man. Okay. That's true. I'm really happy about Magath and his character development. I'm so happy, and it's so good that he finally realizes these things. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, they will. I'm so emotional right now. The soundtrack is hitting it right in the emotions. Yeah. Oh man. Oh gosh. I have a knot in my throat right now. Kid Shadis was there also since the beginning. Oh man. This was hard. Again. It's been 3 episodes in a row that I am crying. that scene was really beautifully animated. Like the feels in the soundtrack, I still can't talk, and the acting, it was really good. Oh my gosh. This was an incredibly... Okay, I will go down a bit. Okay, this is still part of the episode.
レベリオやマーレのためじゃない。名も知らぬ人々を一人でも多く救えと
That's
私たちに
true.
託すためだ。だとしたら
This is so sad.
戦いたくない。あんたと殺し合いたくない。
This is the first time that we don't have the ending at the end of the episode. I think it was really clever to put it right after that extremely emotional scene, because the ending is really emotional in itself, so it was really good to continue with the emotional impact and then go back with the other following scene. Man, I gotta say, Magath and Kit Shady's conclusion and farewell is one of the best in Attack on Titan, and we have a lot of really good ones. So Magath finally realizing those things that I mentioned in the start, in the previous episode, and now doing this clearly sets him really high. At the beginning of this part, I was not really liking him, and I know what happened in the manga. I am not a manga reader, I had said it before. I knew what was going to happen in the manga, but as I watched the anime, I was really disliking him. Like, seriously, episode after episode that he was there and that he was doing or saying something, I was feeling furious. Like, how can he still be saying these kind of things and acting in this way? And then I was trying to reminding myself, like, hold on, because you know what's going to happen next. And we finally reached that point, and seriously, the animation did an amazing job adapting this. It hit all the feels. I'm still emotional. It was amazing. The soundtrack, they was acting, the character acting, it was really good. And this part of the story, Isayama did an amazing job in their farewell and in their conclusion. Keith Shadis was also a character that was there since the beginning, especially in the anime, not in the manga. And he also appeared again in a really important, a pivotal point, and said some things to Eren that were really important to him and to the story. So he always appeared and at really important moments, and always gave some really important thematic things. And now he's gone. It was really nice also to see him back with those recruits that we saw that were first attacking him, and then he was defending them, saving them, and teaching them a last lesson, and then deciding to help the remaining scouts. I think I cannot properly articulate right now how good also was Kid Shady's character and his conclusion, and how everything came together and was put together beautifully for him to now be gone. That moment of them introducing themselves, this is so emotional. That moment of them introducing themselves and recognizing what they have added to this fight, just seconds before sacrificing themselves, was really good. I don't know, I right now don't know what else to say. It was extremely emotional. Let's talk about the rest of the episode. It was brutal. Like I said before we started, I read the manga, but also my memory sucks, so I have some blanks, and I had a blank here. I don't remember the manga being this brutal, but I might be wrong. But this felt absolutely brutal. It was extremely, extremely brutal. Like, wow. And it was not really that censored, and I was surprised. I was really impressed of how graphic and not censored it was. And also, even you are inside the fight and you're feeling the emotion and the action, it still is really heartbreaking, and it still kind of feels wrong that two sides of Paradisians are now fighting each other and killing each other. It's really hard to see and realize that we really have gone this far. Um, Mikasa was amazing. I always fangirl when Mikasa appears, and she's super badass and is always looking so effortlessly and elegant and with such grace. But it's also sad to see her doing these kind of things. I think Mikasa was that character since the beginning, after what she came through, that knew and recognized these kind of things had to be done, and someone had to be the person that did them. And she's one of those characters that remain really consistent since the beginning. And she carries that the world is cruel, but it's also really, really beautiful, and she's also very aware of her strength. So of course she's going to be the one or that do a lot of these things. She knows that sadly the reality of the world and what needs to be done, and that she has the strength to do it, and she just goes and without hesitation do it. Doesn't mean that she's bad or that she is heartless or anything like that. I think just that she's really aware of these things, um, and that's it. And it's really something consistent of her character since the very first season and the very first episodes. So it's really nice to see this. However, it's sad to actually see her doing these things and see all of them doing these things, even the Jagorist. It's sad because first they actually believe that, but also they kind of have been manipulated by Flock, and Flock was using fear to induce them to do these kind of things. I think it's sad. It's really sad. It's really a complicated situation. No one is really in the right. No one is really absolutely terrible. I don't know really how to express this, but it's extremely heartbreaking still to see them. I always kind of feel really bad for Hanji, because I remember when Hanji was crying while she was shooting those other people, and she was reminiscing of what happened in season 3 when I don't remember the name of them, but told them like someone has to be in that position. It can be you or it can be someone else in the future. So everything really right now is collecting all these point and thematic things that has been planted since season 1, season 2, season 3, and it's coming together, and it's really nice to see that. But it's also really heartbreaking to see this. Okay, super hype for our next episode. Again, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to overhype it because of course I don't know how it's going to be adapted, but this is going to be amazing, guys. I've been waiting forever to see what is going to be adapted in the last episode of part 3, and the cliffhanger will be absolutely crazy. And I don't know how much time we will have to wait for a part 3 or a movie, but seriously, I'm so hyped and crossing my fingers that MAPPA do it right, because I know they struggle with some things, and these are the things that are coming. So I really hope that this time they nail it, and I'm really rooting for them to make the best jobs of their lives, and this is the best episode of this part because the content of it's amazing. I'm going to be super on time. I won't be delayed. Nothing will come between me and watching the episode on time. So I expect it Sunday evening, and that's it. I think there is a lot to talk about it in this stretch of episodes, and how it ties back to season 1, and like I say, season 2, season 3, how all this has been developed to this point. But I kind of have to put my thoughts together, and maybe after the season is over, I will do a series of videos explaining more and with my thoughts more organized. But for now, this is it. It's only one episode left, so let's enjoy it, because we don't know how much we have to wait. And after that, really, Attack on Titan in some more episodes, hopefully, will be over. So thank you guys for watching. See you in 3 days.